Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's show. This is Crypto Friday, and you have landed on the LATOKEN page. Now, remember, if you are viewing from your YouTube channel, your Twitter space, your LinkedIn profile, now we are streaming across various platforms. So, again, you can interact with the show today. You can type in your questions, and if you want to, just type it in. The people at the back would actually put the questions forward to us. So you can get involved. And before we start, before we introduce ourselves, again, just a little bit of housekeeping. Please click like, subscribe, and bookmark us for all the next shows coming on the schedule for April. So, without further ado, my name is Terrence Duncan. I'm from LATOKEN. And today on the show, Crypto Friday, we have a chat with FreeTON. And with us today is Mark. I'm going to let him introduce himself. Mark, go right ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for an opportunity to speak in front of this great audience. I myself, simply call myself an ambassador of our community. So for the past, I would say, 6 months, have been focusing on spreading the word, what my colleagues and partners have created, and happy to tell you the story.
Great. Welcome, Mark. Welcome on the show today as well. And Mark, again, for the viewers viewing in, perhaps we could start off a little bit with kind of defining what FreeTON is and what exactly is FreeTON. So I'm leaving that to you, Mark. Go right ahead.
Right. So just maybe a little bit of a background. I'm an investment banker with over 30 years of experience. I run an M&A advisory group with offices in Moscow, London, and New York. But in late 2017, at one of the investment conference, we met with Pavel Durov of Telegram. And he got us so excited about the idea of adding a blockchain or merging a blockchain with Telegram Messenger that we put off most of the things that we were doing and went out to help fundraising. We as a group raised quite a bit of money out of the 1.7 billion. And in May of 2018, understanding that Pavel Durov's team is focused on the infrastructure of blockchain, creating the blockchain, creating the most important instruments. But for the community at that time of 250 million users of Telegram, it needed to be something more for it to be a true ecosystem that he wanted to create. So we set up a company that today is called TON Labs. TON Labs was the main validator of Pavel Durov's blockchain, the main tester of testnet and the mainnet that was created. And in 2019, 2020, when Pavel Durov, because of the issue with Security and Exchange Commission, put the project off, he laid out the code in open source. So anyone like yourself, myself, who wanted to launch blockchain could have done it. We gathered 23 main validators, and May 7th of last year, we're about to have 1 year anniversary, launched what is now called FreeTON. About FreeTON. So FreeTON, we don't even call it blockchain, we truly call it an ecosystem. Today is a community of close to 200,000 people around the world, 26 sub-governances in various countries from east to west, from North America to South America, and quickly growing community. And the community itself is over 4,000 active developers that are writing some solutions for FreeTON. We have over 450 validators. So we are not mining, we are proof of stake. So staking, be called eco-friendly. We create zero emissions. Today, it is the fastest blockchain in the world. speeds last of over 60,000 transactions per second. So it equals or greater than Visa and MasterCard. Because of the dynamic sharding, and we're actually the only blockchain in the world that has commercially used application on blockchain for dynamic sharding. The speed will continue to increase as the community and blockchain expands. We are the cheapest blockchain in the world, so the cost of a transaction is about a penny, and that cost will go down as well as the blockchain community continues to increase, and blockchain will continue to expand. The blockchain issued 5 billion tokens, out of which not a single one was sold. So the tokens were simply given out to use cases, to partnerships, to developers, for winning contests. Anybody that wants does not have to go through somebody to approve something. Community approves everything. And today we have on a daily basis anywhere from 15 to 20 various contests where anybody can enter in these contests, from developing, writing, marketing, writing stories. I mean, as I said, 15 to 20 various contests that are going on that anybody and yourself can enter and win tokens. Yes, tokens have been listed. They have been listed by the community. As I said, nothing has been sold. There was no ICO or pre-ICO, but they've been listed by the community. The first community that listed our token was the Korean community. So they gave liquidity to the exchange for the token to be listed. Today, we're listed, as I said, on 7 exchanges, and expect this month to be listed on several major exchanges in South Korea, in China, as well as United States.
Right.
That's a good story.
Now, yeah, I think it sounds interesting because of the differences that you have with some of the traditional blockchains out there as well. So that's the key thing. And like you mentioned earlier, there's lots of things that you are doing different. You're not going on that traditional ICO route, and you're having the community push for FreeTON itself. Now, I think, tell us a bit about the ecosystem and how those of you viewing in today, and how does the general public really get involved with this ecosystem? Could you talk us through that one, Mark?
So spreading the word is quite different instruments that I use. Those people write about us in all major publication, major cryptocurrency, blockchain applications. We are a very active part of Global Blockchain Association, which loves our product, which joined us as also one of the ambassadors, and I think they have about 67 communities throughout the world in various countries. We are very active with various institutions like MIT, Harvard. We are now being joined by Politecnico Milano, which is one of the premier technical institutions in Europe, and continue to spread and create various contests for the students. I think that, if we look back at where the internet started, internet in reality started from colleges and institutions, and we focus on that as one of our main points of growth for the ecosystem. The ecosystem is also growing through partnerships. One of the partnerships that is in the process of being integrated, just to name one, is World of Chess. World of Chess is a company, but a global association that has 150 million users, 19 million daily users that play chess. I don't know if you know, but there are 600 million active players of chess around the world. And what we offer to them is an opportunity to record the moves, and most important that none do is create the rating. We are actually in final stages of talks with FIDE to create global Olympic Games where anybody like yourself or anyone can enter, and based on results or rating created on blockchain to come to the top. And this is quite unique. This is something that could not be done without a blockchain. The blockchain is also expanding and giving opportunities, unique opportunities to companies in IoT. We have several projects that have been launched and in various processes of integrating for a LPWAN network connected to our blockchain, for a ticketing system, distributed ticketing system to allow to record the tickets, to record the process. Am I off? To record the process of the ticket being sold, who it belongs to. It's one of the main problems with tickets being sold. We see a global demand for this product worldwide. NFT, we have our own NFT token. Actually, myself, in 2018, we created a project on Ethereum called cryptonews. And I pitched or presented this project at first Christie's in London digital conference for blockchain. And they loved it. There's many publications, if you look in the news, that have been written about it. At that time, it was not called NFT. It was called a smart contract tied to a blockchain to guarantee the true ownership and the true ownership of the product. Because of the cost and the speed of our blockchain, it opens doors to fintechs to have transactions go through us. We are in the process of integrating a company called Agregion, who does licensing for on blockchain for companies like Microsoft, Disney, and so on. So there's the use and actually very interesting. We had a paper written by MIT, or MIT wrote a paper regarding the useless use of blockchain for voting. And we had a counter contest to reply to that. And our reply, so we created a contest where the winner would receive tokens, but with the right why blockchain should be used in voting. So this paper, 62-page paper, went to GBA, which is Global Blockchain Association, and GBA spread it to various people and created a platform for people that were for and against. And we got such response to that various states are now seriously looking and seriously debating the use of blockchain for voting. So I can go on and on and on.
I think that's interesting as well, because with the project and your ecosystem.
By the way, you're breaking up. Maybe it's me, but your voice is not sounding very well.
Okay. So Mark, I think there has been some audio issues on your end apparently. So if you could just quickly unplug the mic and then we can try to go on with this again. Having mentioned that, Mark, I don't know if you can still hear me now, but there is the hardware and software element to this as well, to FreeTON. Could you talk to us more about your IoT collaboration with, say, companies like Good One, and some of the languages that you use, and how do you collaborate on some of the projects? Because I think what the community wants to hear is also some of the use cases.
I think I just went through several use cases, but in reality, so there's a project, there's an Internet of Things project called IoT on Dome, of a company called Global Van that launched the project. Global Van technology is actually a technology that was created in Russia for sending message to space. and that based on LPWAN, and that technology is being used in the IoT on Tom project, and it's actually, if you compare it to its main concurrents, is companies. It's significantly faster. It is significantly cheaper. It has an ability to send to actually to use like times less electricity, but basically the blockchain is used as a backend. So there are choices for using a blockchain, and one of the uses for IoT of things is in the project is the use of blockchain for as a backend. For the ticketing project, you can use the ticketing is also an IoT project, because it is a connection of something to be able to see the true identity of the person who bought the ticket, to identify various sales or purchases that are being done through the blockchain, and record them. So for Internet of Things, these are the two main use cases that we see now.
That's great, actually. And Mark, FreeTON, what's your future plans? Let's talk about the next quarter. What's going to go on? Any big announcements that you want to put out, or anything that you want to tell the community actually watching at the moment?
Well, I mean, we're seeing a great expansion, and one of the key in our expansion is, of course, use cases. As I said, just for instance, the world of chess, once it's integrated with
Mark, I think we lost you there for a while, if you can hear me.
Okay, one more time. So
yeah,
we grow through use cases, and one of the main resources. So, for instance, World of Chess should be integrated at the end of July, or at the end of April, beginning of May. We see just from that case alone over 1 million users in the course of 2 months. So, and once it's fully integrated, and if we do, and once we launch, let's say, at the Olympic Games, we see tens and potentially hundreds of millions of people. This year, the goal is 2 to 3 million community expansion, and the goal is 1 billion in the next 4 years.
That's huge, actually, and I think that the people and the audience and even the community, we are definitely wanting to see more. And Mark, I think yeah. So just tell us a bit with regards to listings itself. Can you tell us, where do we find you? Drop some important links, perhaps. Tell the people, how do they get in touch so they can learn more about not only FreeTON but your ecosystem itself.
Well, the token is called Tom Crystal. If you go onto CoinNeal, which lists various tokens or is an aggregator of various exchanges, or shows the prices on various exchanges, it's called Tom Crystal. As I said, today is listed on 7 exchanges. We expect in the next 30 days several large listings, as I mentioned before, in Korea, China, as well as potentially in May in the United States, where we are in various, our community is in various stages of discussions. So this will give a significant liquidity to the token. Token now trades somewhere, average for the past months, about $1.5 million a day. But we do expect a significant inflow or a significant liquidity once large listings are made.
Yep, that's great, Mark. And I hope to see you on LATOKEN as well in the coming weeks and months. Mark, just before we leave, I think we're approaching that 30-minute mark now. Is there anything that you want to talk to the audience out there about? Is there anything that we missed out so far that you want to cover?
Right. So, I mean, we are absolutely welcome to the community. So, if you look at majority of blockchains and the large blockchains, they're focused on the corporate clients. That's not reality. Yes, I'll focus on corporate clients in terms of the expansion, but in reality, we're much more focused on the community itself and expanding the community, expanding the community of individuals through various sources. We're welcome to join as I said, 26 communities and growing throughout the world. It costs you nothing to enter any contest and to win token. Today's trading around 61 cents. I think it's cheap, but I don't want to give any predictions. The tokens are limited to 5 billion, so it's limited. So if you see an expansion to 2 billion, 4 billion, again, without any predictions, as a trader or an investor, you could understand where the token will be in a year or 2 or 4. We, as I said, welcome you to come join communities and help us develop an ecosystem. We truly think that we're creating a internet 2.0, created an internet 2.0. One of the most important things before I leave is I want to tell you a couple of words about our wallet. So it's called ToneSurf, and you can download it for any instrument. ToneSurf is not just a wallet, and we don't really call it a wallet. It's an operating system. So when you get in there today, you don't have to only save your token or send the token from there or receive it. It's also a messenger, probably one of excuse me, most protected messengers. But literally within the next 30 days, you will not have to go on the internet to download some applications. All those applications that live and will live or will be created on FreeTON will live there. So any token that is created on FreeTON will be there. There will be a decentralized exchange on the ToneSurf, and it will be like an app store. So you'll be able to go in there, press any, I don't know, Decentraland, PokerTon or something, and you will go directly onto that app. So this is also quite unique and something that no other blockchain has.
Great. I think, Mark, definitely lots of people out there are looking forward to see all those new developments and to see your expansion of the products and services that you offer. Mark, again, I would like to thank you for being on the show, and for all you audience members out there tuning in today from wherever you are. We do apologize for the poor audio connection at the moment, but we have links below. So do check all the links below where you see your streams at the moment. You can also check and get connected with LATOKEN, with FreeTON, and really learn about some of these projects. Now, we have similar projects like this on the exchange itself. So do visit, do click, and do find out more. If there's anything that you need, do get in touch with the both of us. Again, Mark, thank you for being on the show today. Really appreciate it. And with that, bye everyone. Have a great day.